Tales of the Unexpected tonight at 9:15 on ITV.
And don't forget.
Welcome to Central, the exciting new name in television, with a fresh approach to comedy, like Dead Ernest, prematurely sent to heaven.
Well, you suit yourself, mate, but I'd not like to be stood here with no pyjamas on, holding a bottle of champagne when they shout my name. I wouldn't.
Comedy, that's Dead Ernest. And programs from Central that care. Parents and teenagers talking frankly about their relationships and attitudes. Provocative stories from around the world as Central cameras focus on East 103rd Street in Harlem, where half of one family is addicted to heroin. For young people, fresh programs, new ideas, like Murphy's Mob.
So, Mr. Jones.
Reformed characters, right? No trouble. I'll see you in my office, Murphy, in half an hour.
Variety, entertainment, a fresh approach to evening viewing. And a break from traditional ideas in drama too, in Muck and Brass.
There's a lot of people only in this town, Cyril. You're one of them.
A fresh approach to your television entertainment. Welcome to Central.
Tomorrow evening at 10:15, we go on the road with Freddie Starr to find out what life is like for him behind the stage. That's tomorrow night at 10:15. Now we're going to the movies in the company of our old friend Clive James.
Welcome to Central. Welcome to adventurous viewing. Late night, the best in feature films, with big stars and powerful stories. Venture, a new series to reflect the industry of our region. And late night jazz and blues. Welcome to a look back at classic mystery stories and favorite characters. Accept our invitation to terror with the most frightening of horror mysteries. And welcome to a fresh approach to afternoons with series like Hagen and new programs to amuse and stimulate young people. Sport from around the region featuring specially in Friday's Central News. Programs that bring you offbeat drama and comedy. And Central's provocative documentaries ranging the wide and sometimes disturbing world to keep you better informed. Welcome to drama that breaks free from traditional formulas. Welcome to Muck and Brass. Welcome to adventurous viewing. Welcome to Central. Welcome to Central. News and events in the fastest, freshest and most up-to-date picture of the east and west of the region. Central News, responding to each part of the dual region with early evening coverage of events and the latest news as it breaks. Personalities, stories, plus bulletins midday and late night. Extended on Mondays for current affairs and background stories. On Fridays for the sporting life of the region's two areas. Welcome to Central News.
Good morning, this is Central, providing your programmes on the Midlands transmitters of the Independent Broadcasting Authority. Join us for these great programmes for entertainment for Friday night on Central. And of course, before all of those programmes, we've got Central News starting at 6 o'clock with details of what's happening in the region and sports news as well. Now, though, it's time for us to join Joe Brown and a new edition of Square One. Well, thank you very much, Gary. Still to come this afternoon, Jaywalking at 4 o'clock, and Sue J will be meeting evangelist David Watson. 4:30, our film is Captain America, but next this afternoon we continue with our serial, and that's coming up in Watch It after the break.
We'll be here to read the epilogue. At exactly 20 past midnight, it's time now to go back for the second half of OTT Smile. Of OTT.
Cloudy and misty in all parts overnight, with patchy fog and a little drizzle in places. Tomorrow will be cloudy and misty with further drizzle at times. Temperatures rising to... That brings us to the end of our programmes here on Central. Thank you very much for being with us. From me, Stuart White, and the rest of the staff, we look forward to your company tomorrow. Until then, from all of us, good night. tonight at 10:50.
There's an important programme change tomorrow afternoon. Star Soccer begins at 2:15, not 2:30. Because of the weather conditions in Austria, there's no skiing. But what an extended Star Soccer in store. The 3 matches include the shock result of the season, provided by Notts County at Ipswich, which included this goal.
Sunday night on Central takes an express ride into danger with the Hearts.
Are you all right in there? So far.
Heart to heart at 7:15. Then at 8:15, in a fine romance, Laura gets the surprise of a lifetime.
We're going to have a baby.
I think Mike's just proposed.
Comedy at 8:15. Then after the news at 9, Jack Ruskin makes a deal with a wealthy Scot. But there's just one snag.
Alistair, I can't allow you to go, old son. It'd be no good to you, Mr. Ruskin. Don't take him. It's not fair.
I need him. You need the tools, and he needs to fly again.
A risk that could mean success for Airline at 9 o'clock. Just part of an action-packed lineup for Sunday night's entertainment on Central.
An hour later, it's 1 in the eye for Mrs. Moon.
You got a right shiner there. By rights, we should put a bit of steak on.
We ain't got steak to eat, let alone where.
Point taken. I don't suppose a slice of bully beef would do.
No, I don't want nothing like that. I just want a bit of peace and quiet.
And gin.
Shine on Harvey Moon is at 8:30, and with Family Fortunes at 7 and The Fall Guy at 7:30, that's how the start of Friday night looks on ITV.
We've just been saying goodbye to Avril Carson. She's leaving us today to go and have a baby in May. Lots of luck and love from us, Avril. And talking about families, after the break, it's Family Fortunes.
Some of the new weekend programs coming soon on ITV. The impact of the United States Air Force on a quiet town in wartime Britain. We'll Meet Again, starring Susanna York. A new comedy series starring Lionel Jeffries as the priest with bad habits, Father Charlie.
Where's the fire?
It's the bell from Matins, Father. Did it waken you?
Wake me? That bell would wake Val Doonigan.
Often mimicked but never bettered, Alan Wicker is back with some classic moments from Wicker's World. A major new drama serial for Sunday nights, A Kind of Loving.
I find you attractive.
Do you?
Shall I show you?
Prince! Come on out of here! A comedy which might just trigger off World War III. Whoops Apocalypse.
Sarkowski, will you sit down? Stop being so jumpy. It ain't my fault. It's the words. Swing wing. They sound too much like ding-a-ling.
And there are more big films with big action, like Magnum Force, starring Clint Eastwood as Dirty Harry. And James Bond is back on the job in the shape of Roger Moore, involved with The Spy Who Loved Me. It's new, it's on ITV.
Your weekend entertainment begins Friday night on ITV when Bob Monkhouse and Mr. Babbage play host to two more families seeking their family fortunes. Then at 7:30, The Fall Guy.
Mr. Riker, I expect you to be back in my office by noon with the security against the bond.
I understand.
And Howie, I expect you to make sure that he's in my office with the money. Here's his dossier.
It's no problem. I know Colt's tricks. I've learned it all.
Howie, he's leaving.
An hour later at 8:30, Harvey Moon gets 10 out of 10 for trying it on with Stanley's schoolteacher.
Hey, Stan, your dad was French kissing teacher. Mrs. Wright on the lips. You're lying.
Stanley found out about you canoodling with his teacher, that toppy-nosed Calvin headmistress. I'd like to know what you give her for Christmas.
You can talk.
Shine on Harvey Moon at 8:30, and that's how the start of your weekend looks on ITV. George Cole and Dennis Waterman, and that's tonight at 9 o'clock. Just one of the highlights of this lineup here on Central. And now Eamon Andrews solves the midweek mystery as he introduces another edition of This Is Your Life.
Our evening of entertainment starts here on Central at 6 o'clock with a full roundup of all the day's news, sport and other events in an hours-long edition of Central News, introduced by Anne Diamond and Bob Warman. Right now on Central it's 5:45, time for the national news from ITN.
This afternoon. But now it's time to take to the high road with those two young highway patrolmen, John and Ponch, and an hour's adventure with Chips.
Killing. He'll kill anyone he thinks is threatening him.
The Terrible Power of Damien, Omen 2. Top film premieres for the new season. Spring on ITV.
Hello, my name is Linda Cunningham.
And I'm Helen Lloyd. And we'd like to invite you to dip into Central Morning Supplement.
It's a new look to morning programmes with more choice, more personality, more ways to enjoy the morning hours from around 9:20 till 12.
Something new, something different. Mondays to Saturdays.
In Central Morning Supplement, starting on Monday.
Hello, my name is Helen Lloyd.
And I'm Linda Cunningham. And we'd like to invite you to dip in to Central Morning Supplement.
Starting Monday, it's a new look to morning programmes with something for everyone. More choice, more personality, more ways to enjoy the morning hours from around 9:20 till 12.
Take your pick from hobbies and history, cartoons and music, space stories and sport, features and films, all lined up for the weeks ahead.
And we'll be passing on items of interest and information.
Something different, something for everyone, from Mondays to Saturdays.
In Central Morning Supplement, starting on Monday.
Springtime entertainment coming soon on ITV, with a new role for Stratford Johns as the pension fund president settling into his new medieval HQ in Union Castle.
What's that? Rock salmon and chips, my lord. I consider this a perfectly proper democratic trade union meal.
Laughter's in the heart of Horace, too, in a new series introducing the man with the mind of a boy.
Won't I get some laughs with these? Yes. You should get some. People like you when you make them laugh.
New films for spring include The Boys from Brazil, starring Gregory Peck and Laurence Olivier in a deadly tale of international intrigue. Gene Wilder comes to ITV this spring aboard the comedy classic Silver Streak.
All right, listen, Buster, you're in trouble. And I mean big trouble. I don't believe this.
And in another new series, meet Peter Bowes as the family black sheep, the Bounder.
A prawn cocktail? You call a few elderly shrimps hanging grimly.
A wealth of entertainment coming this spring here on ITV.
We've just heard that
Spring on ITV. In the new season, new programs. A look at the achievements of the human race by Dr. Desmond Morris.
In this new series, I'm going to look at the way in which we've extended and built upon our animal properties. In other words, I'm going to look at the success story of the human race.
Shut down! Among top drama, The Black Report, the story of a scientist who questions his work.
We've deluded ourselves into thinking we control it. We have very little control.
There's Janet and Company.
This brings back memories of my courting days when I used to ride on the back seat of my boyfriend's tandem.
Ride as a fire. A new series of Give Us a Clue.
Eat a fire.
Running!
Jumping!
Under the big top, the excitement of Billy Smart's Easter Circus. While the girls are on parade for poise and personality in the British Beauty Championships. And look out for Eric Sykes in a show that promises comic surprises among a great lineup of midweek light entertainment specials. In a new twice-weekly series, meet Horace, an unusual man with a theory.
People like you when you make them laugh.
And you better wipe your nose.
Among top films to come, Silver Streak.
Well, you're in for the ride of your life.
All right, enough's enough. If you're willing to forget it, I don't believe this. Are you kidding?
Highlights of the new season. Spring on ITV.
Saturday night, family entertainment on ITV. At 6:15, Danielle and Juan demonstrate that in their forthcoming charity appeal, actions speak louder than words.
You no respectable gentleman is that respectable.
I don't know where Mr. Trent keeps his key, but I know of the fourth.
Such a strong man.
So you see, gentlemen, the Crimean gold shipments and all other transactions of the bank are entirely safe.
Thank God for that.
A bold man with a perfect plan, Sean Connery stars in the first great train robbery at 7:45. From Iron Horses to the Real Thing at 10 o'clock with the Birmingham International Show Jumping Championships. Exclusive ITV coverage brings you all the excitement and the best competition. Saturday night entertainment on ITV.
here they are. At 9:20, Cockleshell Bay, and then there's a further adventure from Falkland Island at 10:15. Shakin' Stevens is the guest and the entertainer at 10:40, all on Monday.
Two big events for Easter Saturday on ITV. At 5:45, David Frost will be presenting more of the amazing facts of life found in the Guinness Book of Records, the world's steepest, longest wire walk. The Red Arrows play high-speed Russian roulette. A plane climbs faster, while climbers go further down the longest waterfall. And in the world of records, John Travolta and the BBs create a few with Saturday Night Fever.
Nowhere. On your way to no place.
Tony, I'm gonna get married! Shut up!
John Travolta as the boy from Brooklyn who wants more than just dance floor stardom. Saturday Night Fever, Easter Saturday at 7:45 on ITV.
Coming soon, ITV's special season, bringing you the very best of television entertainment and exclusive World Cup soccer action. Follow the fortunes of England, Scotland and Northern Ireland in their bid to bring the 1982 World Cup back home to Britain. And ITV will be bringing you full coverage both on and off the field of one of the world's greatest sporting events. Brian Moore heads a formidable team of commentators, reporters and cameramen backed by some of the best brains in soccer. And it all starts next Friday night with our special World Cup preview. Earlier that evening at 7:30, Goliath awaits, the incredible story of a ship that sank but wouldn't die.
Oxygen levels at 2.5. When he gets to 4, this whole ship goes.
For the survivors, their greatest fear was rescue. Next Saturday at 8, Hudson opens the door to a unique season of programmes from the best of British comedy and drama. Then at 9:15, Invasion of the Body Snatchers.
All of a sudden, they're growing like parasites. Is it contagious? People are being duplicated.
Like the others.
Elizabeth, wake up! Get you when you sleep.
And next Sunday at 9:15, the haunting story of a young girl's love that turned into an obsession for revenge in The Other Side of Midnight. A British television premiere and part of a special season which begins next weekend on ITV. The countdown has started for a special season of classic entertainment here on ITV with the very best of British drama and comedy. Need help with a move? Don't ask Bodie and Doyle.
What was that?
I think we just lost our drawers.
The professionals looking for action. Meanwhile, upstairs...
I still don't understand why I can't wait at tables, same as I always do.
His Majesty objects to female servants waiting at the table.
From classic drama to classic comedy.
What's the matter with the loo?
Shh!
The jerk's at work.
Arthur's trying to beat the system.
It needs a delicate touch. I happen to have the knack.
Not with everything.
And on the buses is precisely how our Ben Street lads beat the clock.
Me out.
Other side, Abbott.
Oh, yeah.
May I present Mrs. Edward Langton?
A stunning performance by Francesca Annis in television's most lavish costume drama, and from state affairs to family affairs.
Take it from me, lad. You undermine the relationship between master and man, and you'll be giving a mile before you know where you are.
I doubt it. You and Grandfather built some pretty tough foundations in that area.
The passion, the pride and the pain of a family at war. Part of a unique television experience. A special season of classic entertainment, and it's only on ITV.
programmes for Sunday night on... Tomorrow night at 7:45, the Hearts are plunged into a mysterious case of cards.
I got nothing back. I wasn't even in the will.
Two big films, World Cup soccer action and best of British comedy and drama are all part of ITV's special season next weekend. Continuing our series, Best of British, next Friday night at 7:30, Gerald Harper is Hadley.
John Stevens is having a tough time. This film could put him back on speaking terms with his bank manager.
Then at 8:30 on the buses.
You doing in there? You wiping me up! You're joking, mate. You're snoring louder than what that sizzling is. Damn thing's gone wrong again. I can't stop it. You don't know how to do it, neither than me. Needs a special sort of jerk.
Next Saturday at 7:15, more comedy.
I wonder if Gav knows you need a heavy bed licence to drive one of these.
And next Sunday afternoon at 2:45, Best of British Drama. Francesca Annis stars in a special episode of Lily.
Harvey, son. I've longed to see you, sitting by your own facade.
You must be used to far grander surroundings.
Stop the train! Why, you fellas want to get off?
Next Saturday at 7:45, Butch and Sundance, The Early Days. And on Sunday night at 7:15, Peter O'Toole stars in the epic Lawrence of Arabia. Earlier at 3:45, don't miss ITV's exclusive coverage of the World Cup match between England and Czechoslovakia. That's next weekend in ITV's special season.
And...
On ITV. Hello, good evening. Welcome to our Sunday night on Central. In fact, Lawrence of Arabia dominates our evening. We'll be stopping for the news at 9:25. That'll be for a quarter of an hour. And then we'll be carrying on with football highlights after that. Let's have a look and see how the evening lines up.
Summertime programmes on ITV bring you a feast of top viewing, including the escapades of Britain's most disaster-prone rep company.
You filthy beast, you did it again!
It's the dress rehearsal. Get on with it.
It's in the script. Oh, it's the talent.
Yes, it's in the script, darling. He kisses her passionately on the lips.
On my lips, not on my tonsils!
This is 1948. The fighting is over.
Not up here, it isn't.
There's drama with the television premiere of The Duelists.
But I demand an apology.
Strife without reason, a quarrel pursued for its own sake.
Pharaoh intends to kill you.
Gentlemen, prepare to advance.
Good people, you're invited tonight to the Riverboat Shuffle.
And we pay tribute to songsmith Hoagie Carmichael.
At the Riverboat Shuffle.
Well, here we are, out of cigarettes.
Holding hands in your name. Look how late it gets.
Dudley Moore's back.
Thou shalt see. What do you want to do, blind me?
Laughter with Dudley Moore. A feast of entertainment to look forward to this summer on ITV.
Tonight at 8:15 on ITV, Best of British Drama in The Dame of SARK.
We didn't start this war, Colonel. You did. Or rather, your Führer. And you can hardly blame us if we start to hit back. You've no right to be on SARK or Guernsey or anywhere else for that matter. No one invited you. You came. And now you must take what's coming to you. And make no mistake about it, it is coming. Slowly but inevitably. And your despicable little Führer will be defeated and your precious German army beaten.
Do not speak like that. Celia Johnson is The Dame of SARK at 8:15. Then later at 9:30, after the news, Alistair MacLean's thriller, Caravan to Valkyries.
What's up, Sugar? Who wants you?
I don't know.
I've been told to trade you.
There's no way out.
The British television premiere of Caravan to Valkyries at 9:30 with The Dame of SARK earlier at 8:15. Tonight on ITV.
Entertainment for this summer Saturday night on Central starts with something that can't stop, and that means problems for Chips at 5:45.
Stop that thing! We got people up here!
Then at 6:45 there's plenty of laughter and more than a few surprises with Sonny Hayes and co, Malk Stent and Nina Finsborough, all intent on tickling your funny bone. The laughter continues at 7:15 with Russ Abbott's Saturday Madhouse.
50 with Lindsay City Shiva. Have you any idea who this is? Have you no ennui, no savoir-faire? Look, I don't smoke French ones.
Saturday Cinema stars Charlton Heston, James Darren and Yvette Mimieux in Diamond Head.
So you told him?
How do you know?
Because I know you?
Maybe I don't care about Paul, but I do about my sister, so you tell it to him, damn it! Tell him it's no good.
You're not against Paul because he's brown. Well, that's some of it, but not all. You're against Paul because he's a man.
And this is your program lineup on Central this summer Saturday night.
Well, that ends our programmes from the Central Morning Supplement for this morning. Simon Willis will be with you on Monday morning with this lineup. In a few minutes we continue.